Let's take a closer look inside the cabinet. So here we are with the Gen 5 PDU, the most advanced PDU in the marketplace. It is available with PDU types of monitored input, monitor switched, monitor per outlet, monitored and switched per outlet. What do those different types mean? Well, monitor input means you're able to monitor at the input level. Monitor switched, you're monitoring at the input level, but you're also able to switch outlets. Monitor per outlet, you are monitoring at the input level and you're monitoring at the outlet level. So now you're getting a higher resolution of power monitoring. However, it has no switching capabilities. So this particular PDU is for very specific needs where industries or specific regions of the world that cannot have outlet switching implemented in their PDUs, so we have that as well. And then of course we have the MSPO, which is the monitored and switched per outlet, which monitors at the input and it switches outlets. Let's talk a little bit about our environmental monitoring. So we've made our sensors digital and plug and play primarily for labor savings. If you plug a temperature sensor into a Gen 5 PDU, it identifies itself so the user can directly go and start setting thresholds. Additionally, we've created a USB rack light, which also works with the firmware of the PDU. It recognizes when a door has opened and it'll illuminate the back of a dark cabinet. All Gen 5 PDUs are designed with premium high temperature components, enabling them to reach an operating temperature of 60 degrees C or 140 degrees Fahrenheit. This is because PDUs typically reside in the hot aisle, and we wanted to make sure that the product was built to survive that environment. Additionally, all G5 PDUs feature Gigabit Ethernet network ports. Now, why did we do that? Did we do that purely for speed? Although Gigabit Ethernet does run faster, that wasn't our only reason. What we recognized is that data switches in the data center no longer auto-negotiate below gigabit speeds. As a result, you can get a PDU to run at 10/100. However, you've got to spend labor into asking somebody to go into that switch, go into that specific port, and have it run at 10/100. With our product featuring Gigabit Ethernet, it's a plug-and-play solution resulting in additional labor savings for the customer. We did a research project and it resulted that typically the #1 reason for equipment downtime isn't like power outages and the sorts, right? It is simple accidental disconnects of power cords. So we did a root cause on, hey, why are these power cords becoming disconnected? And it turns out it's the result of vibration and gravity. So how did we solve that? Well, we created a power cord that locks into the PDU and the individual can hear and feel a positive click. And now once this power cord is locked fully in, you're not gonna be able to disconnect it. If this PDU is horizontally held, I can hold the whole PDU up from this single power cord. In addition to the PDU side, we also innovated around having a locking universal connector for the IT equipment side, because that side is also susceptible to vibration and gravity. Finally, what we noticed in the data center space is that people are no longer attaching to PDUs or intelligent infrastructure the way they used to, using laptops and KVMs. Today, we're seeing a trend towards wanting to get information out of the PDU using either a tablet or a smartphone. Therefore, we've designed our web interface from the ground up in a language called Grommet, which auto-adjusts, controlling that customer experience and giving that optimal customer experience regardless of the device that you're connected to.